Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. It's that time. Konami dropped the ban list an hour ago. I've seen some glimpses of the ban list. I've seen it's a long ban list, a lot of changes, a lot of cards here on this list, but not in detail. So let's take a look. This is the screen, so oh man, I'm super excited. Let's see how this is going to impact our upcoming TCG format. I definitely did not expect one because of Worlds, right? And of course, like always, expect one after Worlds, but you know, nope. Effective from indeed July 15. So let's take a look, slowly scrolling down. Eclipse Wyvern. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, Eclipse Wyvern is definitely one of those important searches, so this probably means that Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is safe. And Gendora, right, you know, very important in the OCG, or was important since, you know, Gendora has been hit in the OCG as well. Levianeer is probably safe as well. It was one of those cards that I had on my limited list, Levianeer, but Eclipse, it's of course a very important tutor, you know, for YGoPro and Clap Serpent, those two power cards. It's one of those powerful searches, you know, for the Guard Dragon setup, for the Link Dragon shenanigans. So, good riddance, I guess. A powerful searcher. The first card, so let's scroll down a little bit more. The second one, ooh, Rusty Bardish. Ah man, this card is so nutty. I mean, personally, my channel is based on, you know, replays, etc., testing out new OCG cards, new archetypes, and I was always trying to, you know, test them, let's say if they were released at this moment, play test them against the current TCG top tier decks, like, well, Orcus, Salamangreat, and so on. But it was always the same, like, if like Orcus starts, Rusty Bardish, multiple pluses, multiple negates, you can't playtest against something like that, especially going second. So, good riddance, Rusty Bardish. Does this mean, and we saw that the OTS pack was revealed earlier today with the Orcus reprint, so it was already a hint that Orcus directly was not going to get it. And I'm looking at the OCG as well with, you know, Nightmare, Orcus Nightmare, well, Nightmare Mermaids, that's what I wanted to say, but very interesting one here. Rusty Bardish finally getting the exit, so that's huge for a deck like Orcus. So 2 cards. Let's scroll down a little more. That's pretty much it. Okay, so only 2 cards getting banned. Expected more, no Mystic Mine. Nothing for Sky Strikers just yet. So, okay, let's scroll down a little bit more. The first one being Multi-Faker. Okay, so finally, all the guys getting a hit here with Multi-Faker. That's a big one. Not really sure how Altergeist has been hit in the OCG as well, but this is a big hit for Altergeist. Not sure if they can recover from, probably, you know, because it's still a very powerful anti-meta alike deck. So, okay, Multi-Faker 2-1. Clap Serpent. Okay, so they are finally directly hitting the Guard Dragon, well, Link Dragon shenanigans. Yeah, no LP hits, so the Guard Dragon engine is quite safe. Seems a little bit harder to pull off with Clap Serpent at 1. Is YGoPro going to follow? Probably not. Well, only limiting the Clap Serpent doesn't really make much sense. So let's scroll down a little bit more. So yeah, 2 very good hits. We see Gazelle. yes. Following the OCG. Also one of those cards that I personally had on my limited list as well. Going to 1. It was one of those cards that if you wanted to hit a Salamangreat deck, you should go after Gazelle to 1. Interesting to see if there will be other hits. I'm looking at their Spell Searcher, their Rota, maybe hit their extra deck, like Sunwolf, you know which one I mean. But yeah, Gazelle to 1. Salamangreat is one of those first decks that I'm definitely going to try out in our new format, since we see in the OCG that it's still one of the best decks, right? Even with 1 Gazelle, and the Triple Judgment as well, as I've seen in the OCG breakdown from last week. Triple Judgment, popular in the OCG. Was forbidden. Tempest. Okay. Tempest, so something for, you know, the Dragon deck. Dragons get something back. Not really sure if Tempest is the super staple in Dragon Link. Probably it is, but you know, Eclipse Wyvern is still allowed in the OCG if I'm not mistaken, but in the TCG it's banned. So, okay, so Konami TCG also bringing back the Dragon Rulers. Very interesting, this one. I'm looking at Dragonities, I guess, but even with the new Link, it's not really, you know, the best deck. It has some extra plays with Tempest, rank 7, etc., but with Tomahawk gone, I'm not really sure. Okay, Tempest, a very cool card. Going to try that out in the new format. And next card here we see, yeah, Wyvern Burstar. Yeah, Collapse Serpent, Wyvern Burstar. They're definitely going after the, you know, the card Dragon deck. Good riddance, I guess. Well, good riddance. Both cards sitting at one. Teching, it's still an okay engine, very similar to Reborn Tengu in some way, but you know, drawing multiple or drawing both kind of sucks. But it seems still okay, I guess, to have that small engine of Wyvern Burstar and Collapse Serpent. Depends, right, if the other cards are still left untouched. So scroll a little bit further, not too fast. Daigusto Emerald, okay, interesting. Daigusto Emerald, you know, with Northern Shenanigans, Zodiac, etc. Very interesting cards. We don't have Pot of Avarice here in the TCG, while Pot of Avarice is at 3, I think, in the OCG, but getting my Daigusto Emerald is not that bad compared to, let's say, Lavalva Chain. Both very similar, released at the same time, basically at the same time. Getting back Daigusto Emerald, not really sure if this is going to have a huge impact on our TCG format, but again, a very interesting one. Konami bringing back that one, you know, derp card from the list that was banned previously, but again, very interesting. So 2 cards that were forbidden back here with Tempest and the Daigusto Emerald. Okay, so let's move on. We see new one. Ooh, Circle as well. So they are hitting Salmon Grades pretty hard. We see in the OCG they still have triple Circle, and again, Salmon Grade is still very strong in the OCG, but this is a huge blow for their consistency. They still have, you know, the Searcher, you know, Signet Mining, but it's still, you know, this needs a discard cost, very vulnerable to Ash Blossom. So Konami TCG hitting both Salmon Grade Gazelle and Circle. That's a huge hit for Salmon Grades. It's a huge consistency hit. I'm not really sure if it's still like the best deck. It's definitely still playable, but again, a huge consistency hit. It's something that Salmon Grades definitely needed. They needed that check. And yeah, Orcus seems already a huge hit, you know, with Rusty Bardish. The Orcus Nightmare engine still intact, kinda expecting, right, with the OTS releases, but Salmon Grades also getting a huge consistency hit. Next we see yes, another card for Sky Strikers, Multi-Roll 2-1. I personally had Multi-Roll banned, but if this is probably the only hit, maybe the search card as well to 2, I guess, but yeah, Multi-Roll to 1, I think we could expect this, right? Spellbook of Judgment is banned. Why is Multi-Roll at 3? Again, doesn't make sense, even for a much stronger deck. Well, in theory, the engine that is, but yeah, Multi-Roll to 1, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. Semi-limited, we see Terra. Oh my god. Okay, Terraforming. Well, field spells have been stronger past upcoming years, I guess. Terraforming is also limited in the OCG, so pretty much following the OCG, I guess. The field spell engine, that's a huge blow for a lot of decks, right? Like True Dracos, or, you know, the decks that abuse Diagram as well, like Dinosaurs, for example, right? But them hitting Terraforming, okay, I guess it's needed. Like, I'm looking at Trickstars, for example, just a couple of decks from the top of my head, but Terraforming to 1, again, something that should have happened. So, still no Mystic Mine, so interesting to see if that's on this list. New, speaking of Trickstars, Trickstar Light Stage. Okay, well, Trickstar Light Stage is of course a very powerful card. Searches upon activation and a once per turn, basically a mystical space typhoon for your opponent. A very powerful card, huge in, well, Trickstars of course, but let's say Orcus, you know, a 1-card Orcus engine as well. So them hitting Trickstar Light Stage, okay, I guess it's fine, but it's not something that we've seen coming. It's a, well, an indirect hit to the Throne Unlock combo, you know, the hand disruption 2-card combination, I guess, with yeah, and Trickstars. But Trickstar Light Stage, okay, this one I didn't see coming, right? Who did? Not really sure, but interesting one. Metaverse, yeah. Okay, yeah. well, that's basically a hit to Mystic Mine, so Mystic Mine probably untouched, I guess. But them preventing to, well, you know, like use Trap Trick to search up Metaverse, etc, etc. So them hitting the field spell engine, we see no, well, 1 terraforming, 1 Metaverse. That's huge. That's really huge for field spell oriented decks. Definitely lowers the consistency. Maybe good for the upcoming TCG format. Finally, some well, making decks like less consistent and less fast. Okay, let's scroll a little bit further. Okay, so that's it. All cards going to 1. Then we see cards going to 2. Semi-limited Chaos Emperor Dragon. Okay, I guess that's fine. With the errata, the card is still good, but well, which deck is going to play 2, right? Of the regular Chaos Emperor Dragon. Well, Danger Nessie 2/2. So not limited. I guess it's, well, the things need to be reprinted, right? And probably after their reprint they might go a little bit heavier on the Danger engine. But Danger Nessie 2/2, it's fine. Jackalope, yeah, interested to see if there are any other Danger cards. Yeah, Danger Snake, Tsuchinoko as well. So these, well, I personally had them all at 3-1 on my prediction list. I wanted to put up that up like within the next couple of days, but nope. So yeah, Nessie, Jackalope, and Snake as well, all 2/2. It's fine. The Danger engine is of course very strong, too strong. Upstart Goblins, 3 special summons, ridiculous engine if you think about it, but I guess it's fine. Malicious, yeah, that was already the Aether. Really, ah, this is delicious. Ah, yes, this is very nice. We got the Monarch Stonefort back at 3 with our most recent TCG ban list, and Aether back at 2. Not really, well, if Pantheism isn't on this list, but yeah, we see in the OCG that I think Monarchs is over there pretty much at full force. It's not really doing anything, so Aether back, yeah, Stratos, right, with the new hero support. This was kinda expected, and Hero Lives is still at 1, and with Hero Lives at 1, Stratos, I guess it's fine, still at 3 even though. So double Stratos is cool. Insector Dragonfly, really, after all those years, Insector's getting those cards. Not going to change anything, but finally getting some cards back, right? Windups maybe? Damage Juggler, yeah, it has been put back to 3 in the OCG. Ooh, sure it is fine. That's cool. Necro is getting some extra pieces here back in the TCG, with Brionec back at 3 as well, and Shurit is at 3 in the OCG, so yeah, well, never right. Shurit Royal Tribute. really Konami, Royal Tribute at 2. Ah man, this is such a degenerate card. Doesn't really make sense, even though, you know, the Gravekeeper support we got like years, or like a year ago, a little more than a year ago, so okay, I guess it's fine. Roll Tribute back to 2, but it's still a very degenerate card. Clifford Scout, finally. Luster Pendulum, yeah, finally. Trishula at 3. Okay, Dark Hole at 3. Okay, interesting one. Dark Hole at 3. Interesting, all the board wipes, right? Monster Gate, okay, that's very cool. Rekindling, okay. These good old school cards. Monster Gate, Rekindling. Super Polymerization, really? Oh my, and Solemn Judgment as well. Oh my god, really? Super Poly and Solemn Judgment. I've seen the OCG list, the most recent metagame breakdown, with Solemn Judgment being splashed at 3. This is going to be really huge. Super Poly as well. This is going to be huge, right? Against decks that spam their handful and then just Super Poly them away. That's it, man. This list is huge. I think one of the biggest ban lists ever. I've personally played this Yu-Gi-Oh ever since like 2003, 2004. So very interesting, this one. Pretty much all the top decks have been hit in some way. Pretty much a hard reset for the format. So I'm going to test some things out. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.